hello, 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 and welcome yourselves to a little bit of Seek Truth, Speak Truth. I hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are on our lovely rotating oblate spheroid. Thank you very much. If you are here live, please do hit that like on your way in or the dislike. It really doesn't matter, but it helps Mr. Algorithm. Thank you very much. We have 30 people here at the minute. Stuart Harding, Inquisitor Bacon, afternoon STST. Hello, good to see you. Flat Turd PhD. Dr. Flat Turd, hello. Fred Bailey, the mighty one. Deadly Dave, General E. Shady, PS, Christian Gunalasius, Simon Dan, hello mate, good to see you. Charlie Welch, Zefoxy, The Snark, Bullet Bill, and all but a few. I can't name you all, although I wish I could. Egil, Airkopf, maybe I pronounced that correctly. I hope so. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all enjoying your day. I thought I'd come live this evening. There is a link down below for any flat earther. I'm just going to leave a link up now for any flat earther that can come and present some evidence for a flat earth. Yeah, so the link's there, guys. If there's a flat earther, please do click the link and we will discuss your evidence if you have some. Tusk, hello mate, very good to see you. General E. Shady, always a pleasure. It is always a pleasure when I come on here, guys, and I just like it. I like it a lot. I even wrote a few things down. You know, I'm trying to get so professional now, guys, but at the moment, actually, I'm at the most subscribers I've ever had. So that's a good thing. I keep kind of pedaling, going up, going down, going up, going down. But I kind of looked the other day and we're on the up. So thank you. If you're new to the channel, yeah, I hope you come back. Keep watching. It's just a bit of fun over here. And we have bloody Simon Dan in the chat. So that's how we roll, as they say. No, you're all legends. Thank you so much. I do now have STST merchandise. I have activated Teespring. So guys, do it. Get an STST t-shirt or a hoodie. My personal favorite, which I'm waiting for to be delivered, are my STST leggings. And I can't wait to see what I look like in them. No, but yeah, I've got some merchandise, guys. I've finally done it. I did it. I did it. Get yourself some STST merchandise and send me a picture. Send me a picture in the logo, in the hoodie, whatever. It doesn't matter. But if not, don't bloody worry. STST, yeah, anyone can get it. Simon Dan in the chat. You're big time if you can pull Run Man Dan. That's true. That's true. I actually was watching a little bit of Run Man Dan earlier. Some of us forget that not only is Simon Dan like obviously the chosen one from NASA to lead us globe zealots into the fight against the flat earth brain and mind, but also there is a channel known as Run Man Dan, and this man runs bloody marathons. I couldn't even run one in my sleep, so there's a lot of respect there. The other day your mods were swearing at me. Is that acceptable? Helen, you've got a video on your channel of me called STST, the biggest creep on YouTube. Is that acceptable? It's a bit hypocritical. I don't care though. Really don't care. It's YouTube. But like I say, you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword, dude. I don't think swearing at you is acceptable. No. Even though I do swear at you myself sometimes, and I'm sorry, Helen Degenerates. You silly man. Anacito Maldonado. Hello, Dr. Green Thumb. Charlie Welch, you legend. Good to see you all coming in. Adam L. Legend. FE Peer Review. Good evening, Seek Truth, Speak Truth, and fellow Globe Zealots. FE Peer Review. Go and check out this guy's channel. He literally peer reviews Flat Earth, which no one ever does, and reconfirms what they say is wrong, and also actually is doing something on the summer solstice, I believe. FE Peer Review, please do drop a link to that video to get a few people over. Let's do it. Bullet Bill. No one kilometer is an all-time low. Yeah, that's the Helen. That's the Helen Degenerates. It's just, I said the other day, like, really now what we're doing with Flat Earth is prodding a rotting corpse. Part of the delusion, actually, and I'll touch on it now, the delusion of Flat Earth. It does not exist outside YouTube, literally. And people become, you know, so enclosed in your own thought process that everybody you talk to talks about Flat Earth. And, you know, I'm talking about a Flat Earther here. And go out on the street and ask people, and nobody knows about Flat Earth, guys. Like, and that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, oh, Flat Earth is winning. One day the truth will come out. Oh yeah. Level globe, yeah. Level with the center of mass. All water is like, it's going to be level. You've seen a spirit level. Uses water and gravity. Just literally shows you the perfect point of down. Just don't see how you don't get it now, Helen. I left Flat Earth like, what, a year and a half ago? How do you guys still believe that shit? I'm sorry. I tried to be empathetic, and I still do try to be, but I lose it sometimes, man. Like, there is no evidence to back up what you claim. Only misunderstood observation that can't be backed up. Yeah. It just cannot be backed up. It's as simple as that. We've got a guest, actually. We've got a headphone guy. And I'm really glad that Headphones Man has joined. He helped me destroy. Oh, hello, Headphones guy. How are you?
Hello, it's Headphones Man, actually.
Headphones Man,
yeah,
sorry. I should have looked again. Let me just change this, because we look like, I just want to. 2 seconds. So, man, Dan, if you're watching, sorry, mate. Look, I mean, this is a little bit unprofessional, but 6 months' time, we'll get there. We'll get there, buddy. Headphones Man, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thanks. I've bought a bike as well. I'm very excited. I bought a bike and I'm cycling to work now, so that's very cool. Although I haven't cycled in ages and ages, and now like the tiniest hill will just completely burn my legs out. So
yeah,
it will take a bit of time to, you know, get my fitness up. I think get my legs a bit stronger.
It does.
Yeah.
I remember, like, say in school, I used to play football, you know, like 6 weeks holidays, every day down the park, like hour after hour after hour. And kind of when I left school, I kind of didn't play for my local team anymore. And then about 2 years later, I kind of went to play again, like with my nephew or something. And, you know, I thought I still had it, shall I say. And I literally couldn't move for like 3 or 4 days after that.
You forget how knackering it is. Swimming's the other one. Went swimming. It's, but like I said, you know, working on it. Also, I had I had a look at that video that Rachie pointed out.
Should we do a live debunk?
We can do. If we do that, just give me like 2 minutes or so. I'll get it ready, maybe. But yeah, we could do that if you want.
Yeah, I think like someone mentioned the other day, you know, kind of live debunks are quite fun, especially if there's, you know, say just a couple of us, we can really kind of narrow it down and chat about it, and obviously everyone in the chat, and just show, like, you know, it's so easy to cherry pick little tiny moments. Oh, something dropped in the ISS. It didn't. You know, and like just for a little, you know, from the last one we did, just deconstructing it down, and like nothing even dropped, let alone anything else. And a flat earther will just believe it. So yeah, I think let's do a live debunk. Let's go fishing, hoping for a flat earther to take the bait and jump on.
Yeah, I mean it's Russian vids, so it's, you know, when you're having to go to but you know, it's also, to be fair, it's not a very good argument to say like, oh, it's only that guy. You know, you've got to prove after all why it's BS. But nevertheless, it is BS. So let's right now. I think I could do this and share a tab. So right, you should be able to see the video.
Yep.
Right, okay. And then if I go to StreamYards, you can still, you know, it doesn't go back to, Because what I usually do is I share my entire screen. The problem with that is I can't go back onto here on StreamYards without it doing this sort of infinite loop of 2. But anyway, so Russian vids. The first thing that I think Russian vids has a problem with is we have an astronaut in the ISS here and supposedly dropped something. So the idea is, haha, he dropped something. So therefore it's gravity, therefore it's not in space, therefore space is fake. You know, I mean, you know, the sort of things they lead. And so there's an object. You won't be able to hear the sound, or can you hear the sound? Because that's the problem with StreamYards. So there it is right there. You can't actually hear you can hear the audio. Anyone in chat, can you hear the audio of the Russian vids vid? If you could just help me out a sec. Because I don't know if it does. I can't remember with the StreamYards. If it doesn't, then I'll try and talk over it. Oh yeah, Reds has destroyed it multiple times. Okay, you can't hear the audio sadly, but if we look, I'm going to go frame by frame with this because it happens quite quick. And nope. So if you have a look, he's actually knocking that part out of his hands. So it's not that he drops it. You see, he knocks it with his right hand. Right, there it is. You see, so it's, you can actually see how it's floating. In this frame here, you can see it's floating. Do you see? It's floating in space. So if gravity, you see how he's not in contact with that object here. He's not in contact. Yet we've got 2 frames where it doesn't fall at all. If they were under the effects of gravity here on Earth, then that would have fallen immediately. But what actually happens, you could see him move his right hand down. See? Moving his right hand down. And therefore,
he's giving it that momentum.
Exactly. Yeah. So the idea is that, you know, you're in the ISS, it's 0 gravity. Of course, things can move down. Things can move in any direction. But there's been, it's so funny, the standard of evidence as well for proof, because quote globe earthers, we have to provide everything. You know, we have to provide this, we have to provide that, we have to provide you know, that they want shots of the curve, we show the boat go over the horizon, they say, oh, that's not left to right. We show them left to right curvature, and they say, oh, that's fisheye lens. We show them a picture of space, they say, oh, that's CGI. You can't really win. But then for flat Earth, the standard of proof drops incredibly. All of a sudden, like a knocked piece of equipment in the ISS, that's enough, apparently. That's enough to prove the entirety of the flat Earth. So I don't know how flat earthers can't see the ridiculousness of that. So that was the first one. The second one...
So Helen actually thinks that these things, like, as soon as they leave your hand, should just float there. Like, I think he believes that they should just stay in that position, and wherever, like, your hand left, which I kind of agree with, but the slightest touch is gonna send it another way. You know, so in all your might, you could open your hand and hope that it floats and stays there, but you're gonna give it some type of energy to actually not just stay in that exact position, are you? Do you know what I mean? So it's just never gonna happen.
Yeah, it's you know, it's any kind of movement that you impart to it is going to make it move. And because there's no gravity, you can see these movements, you know. Whereas normally, if you dropped a piece of Lego and you knocked it you knocked the corner of it ever so slightly, you're not going to see that, because all you're going to see is it falling. It probably will spin a little bit, but if you're in the ISS, any little movement that you apply to it will make it move like that. So that's the first one. So the second one, right.
Can I just say, sorry, we do have somebody else that is attempting to join the stream, I believe. I don't even know if they're a flat earther, globe earther. Never actually, unfortunately, seen their channel, so apologies. But I'm willing to just go out. This is what we do here. I'm about to add you to the stream, Zefoxy or Zefoxy. And if you're there, hopefully you can hear us.
Yep, I'm here.
Sorry, I missed you earlier.
No, it's fine. Let me premise this by saying that I am not a flat earther. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
That's
not really.
On the side of this
No, I'm joking.
No. I daily argue with flat earthers in a Facebook group, so I kind of have some experience with, you know, telling them that they're wrong and whatnot.
Ah, brilliant.
And them not wanting to accept the fact that even if they debunk the globe model, it doesn't make it flat.
I mean, well, feel free to chip in as well. This one then, see, I'm getting a bit of deja vu with this one.
Oh, this is the same one.
Yeah, this is the same one that we've debunked before. He did not drop a screw. That has all been proven. So we've done that last stream. So we're not going to pay any attention to that. The best is at the end, by the way. So now I can't remember what this thing is. I think the first point was that the woman has a hairspray or something like that. I can't remember the other one. So what
they claim the cables of, I mean, I used to claim this as a flat earther, this one. But the funny thing is, when you watch it frame by frame, like when his back is to the camera, there's no cables there. There's literally nothing there. If you know what I mean, like and then it's just so happens like, oh, he puts his hand out to probably try and stabilize his mate a little bit. And like, oh my God, like you're pulling at wires, like, and there's no wires. You can't see a single wire.
Nah, man, it's just a great technology on a.
See my hair, and Russian Biz is making a big deal of like, oh, of course you point out the hair, it's hairspray or something like that.
I think we tripped out there. I don't know what happened there. We were I think we lost you for a second, Bullet Bill. Or I did. I'm not sure who did.
No.
Oh, okay, it might have been mine.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was just headphones.
Tusk saying,
Okay.
how do we pronounce your name, mate?
Zafoxy, you actually had it right the first time when you said hello to me in chat, but
Zafoxy.
one of the few times that someone got it right the first time. But sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'll try and either speak louder or just tilt my mic downward.
Cool. No worries, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, this is the clip, isn't it? Like,
yes. Yeah, so apparently, Russian Vids is saying he pulls on a wire. Quote: He pulls on a wire right there. Where is that wire? So,
saying here, like, watch the movie Gravity. She has about 100 edited out wires, but this stuff is live, dude. Like, this is live. Like, whilst they're talking, they haven't got hours and hours and hours to delete everything and, you know, make everything seem okay. Like, there's a difference.
right. There's so many things wrong with this, and we've got Rach in the chat right now, convinced that this is, you know, is completely legit. So the thing is, if you're going to, so for this to work, for this to be a thing, so that would have to suspend that entire adult man. Hi, Ranty. That entire adult man in the middle of this craft, and then he should be able to spin around. So you would need quite a significant sort of harness and wire to be able to be strong enough to hold an entire adult male. Not only can I not see any harnesses or anywhere where anything is attached, I can't see any wire, I can't see any cables, I can't see anything. So what this video is a guy reaching out to his fellow astronauts, and then flat earthers claiming completely baselessly, oh, he's reaching for the wire. I mean, come on. Also, as well, if he had a cable attached as well, you would see that pulling his t-shirt up. So you can't see that his t-shirt looks perfectly loose. So it's just complete, utter nonsense.
You're seeing what you want to see, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, you'll look at that one little millisecond clip, and you add them all up, you know, because if you look far, you know, look with anything, like you could find proof of unicorns in the forest if you don't look hard enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have such a low burden of proof as to what evidence is for it, you could walk out of a forest saying there's evidence of unicorns in there, but it's because, you know, you're just blindly accepting certain things or just seeing one little thing but forgetting everything else. Like, here, you never ever see a wire on that guy. And as Helen said, like Helen said in that, like in a film, Gravity, but it's edited. Of course, you're not going to see wires in that. Like, do you honor, like,
the time honored
NASA would ever allow any type of like mistake out there? Do you know what I mean? Like, if they were covering up and making mistakes and they're siphoning all this money, surely they'd spend it on better, you know, better stuff. Like, you're looking. But
also, I love the time-honored argument of some things are fake, therefore this is, you know, it's like CGI things exist, so it's all CGI. I mean, yeah. So that's that one. The other thing as well. So okay, the claim is he's being attached by a cable because this guy apparently in the black is reattaching the cable. The claim is that the cable is attached around near his waist area. That's right, isn't it? So if that is the case, then how on earth did his arm not get caught in the cable? Because he did a full rotation there.
Yeah, he'd have had to kind of put his arms in it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would have had to put his arms in, or he'd have to move around it, or something like that. And also, he'd have to have a cable on the other side, or he wouldn't be balanced. So you have the same problem there. And plus the fact that there's no evidence of any cable or any harness or anything like that at all. So,
and it also looks like on the right side, that right arm he's actually using to stabilize against something. I don't know what, because we can't see it, but the guy on the right, or on what would be our right, looks like just to be stabilizing him from the other side.
I mean, you know what's kind of a shame, because they do have, after all, important things to do on the ISS. More important than worry about flat earthers. But I'd almost love if they'd, in a magician's outfit as well, just on the ISS, just did some magic tricks with some hoops, or maybe just put some hoops around and say, "Look, there's no wires attached," or something like that. I think that would be fun. But anyway, so
that'd be very comical.
The other thing is, you're right. This is good. This is good. So, Russian Vids has an issue with the fact that there are lots of chevrons. A chevron is like this little pointing thing. I don't know what that's to do with. There's an ad in a sec, so I'll skip that. There's a brilliant one coming up. You'll all love this, right? So, the red thing in the NASA logo.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
ridiculous,
god! Oh my god! It looks like a snake. It's
a very.
It's so good. It's funny because this is Russian Vids. He's into numerology and all this sort of thing. Later on, I think he uses his numerology machine or something like that. Let me see if I can find that. It's brilliant. Yeah. So here you go. He's wondering about chevron, because chevron means something apparently. Put chevron in the numerology calculator version 2.1.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
33. Ooh, it's brilliant. So he goes on for a while about that, and
so that was the debunk of Rachel's video.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff in particular is just absolutely bizarre. It's like you said, Teak, you'll find whatever you're looking for, because the confirmation bias is that strong that you will just keep looking and looking and looking and looking and looking for patterns or shapes or something like that. Or in Russian Vid's case, he doesn't bother to try and look that hard. So instead, he tries really, really hard to make whatever he finds special in some way. That's a circle because it's evidence that the Earth's actually it's just absolutely anything.
It's like absolute fantasy stuff, isn't it? Like you say, we'll see a triangle here, oh my god, that's the Illuminati, that's the symbol of it, and you're just like,
I can't have triangles, you can't have the number 66 or 33 or any number that can remotely get there. You can't have a picture of space. You can't have a picture of space, you can't have a picture of the stars or a planet or a map. Do you see what I mean? This is the rule book for things that aren't allowed. It's just absolute crap. I mean, I'm sorry, Rachel, but it's just absolute crap.
Yeah, sorry, Rachel. Headphones man is right. It is absolute boolax. We will welcome you back to the side of truth as any flat earther. I've had a super chat, General E Shady. Thank you very much. 2 Aussie dollars. Flurves are Dunning-Kruger mountain experts. Yes, they are. Slimy play. Limey play. I love that play of words, actually. That's the best thing Flatzoid's ever done, I think, was that little joke. But I loved what he did, what Limey play did with his Dunning-Kruger graph, and he kind of Sleeping Warrior was just off the chart. Do you know what I mean? There is no bit of paper big enough to reach the peak of the Dunning-Kruger of probably most flat earthers, to be honest. I used to sit there myself saying Einstein was wrong, there is no such thing as gravity. So it exists, and that is Dunning-Kruger. I had it myself, so probably quite mild compared to most of these guys, but I had it.
Well, I think the crux of their whole thing about gravity not being real now is us having actual evidence showing it is with the what is it, the LIGO.
The downward bias, as I like to say. Like, I just love, because you obviously must be aware of Nathan Oakley.
Oh yeah.
When when it's like, there's no downward bias. There is no, like, and so every time I see his comments now, I'm just like, how do you explain the downward bias, please? Oakley? Like you say though, Zefoxy, like everyone, like most flat earthers have just ran away from gravity because they know they can't. There's nothing. They've got nothing on it,
Well, they refuse to accept what it actually is, and they're given all these attributing forces to buoyancy, density, and everything. And then when we tell them that's only an effect because of gravity, they're just like, no, I don't want to hear that.
Oh, Rachie, there is no
gravity.
bias.
Gravity is not the only force that exists. So, do you remember when I showed you this, Seek? There's a very, very simple diagram, and most kids will learn this when they're in year 7, for example, and that is that you get different forces acting on things, and depending on how those forces sort of almost calculate, they can cancel each other out, or one could be bigger than the other. That will determine how things move. So, for example, a plane is not gravity debunked because gravity is still acting upon it. The only reason it goes up is because there's a stronger force going up. So it's very, very
stupid. It was actually, I said to Sleeping Warrior once, like, can you make a plane fly without using gravity in the equation? And he was like, yeah, definitely there's no gravity used in the equation for flight at all. And I Googled it and I found that G very quickly. And I was like, there you go. Like, there's an equation that will, gravity has been taken into account and your plane will fly. Can you show me a way to make a plane fly without using G? And, and it just goes to this back and forth. But you're like, dude, you don't even have an argument. Like, you literally don't even have a counter argument apart from, do you know what I mean? Like, I've had a super chat from Simon Oz. Pretty sure it's called the Riley-Nodell effect. It probably will be very soon. £2.99 UK pounds. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Riley-Nodell effect. They are peaking as we speak. Will they ever come back down? We don't know. They're reaching for the heavens right now. Gas goes in all directions, or as Rumbus says, tends to run about.
tends to run about. Yeah. Yeah, they do, Rachie. I don't know what that's to.
Well, look, someone said before is the actual, the step in pressure as we go down the pressure gradient, the closer to Earth you go. So there's no barrier in between any of these pressure gradients at all. And if it was just buoyancy and density, our atmosphere would be layered as such, as the gas is more dense at the bottom would be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't actually have such a mix if it was just buoyancy and density.
Yeah. And the most dense gas that we've got in the atmosphere is carbon dioxide, so that would be bad news for us.
Yeah.
You could there's a fun little experiment. I don't know if Limey players watching this. It's quite a difficult one to get. I haven't actually managed to get it to work. This is a little science thing you could do at home if any of you guys wanted to. So if you,
I love that. I debunk gravity by standing up.
Flat Earthers used to. Not a joke though. Flat Earthers used to think that someone jumping was like, "Oh, gravity's debunked. How can I jump?" That genuinely used to be a thing. But one thing you could do is if you have a cup You'd have a cup or a small glass or something like that. If you light a small candle, like a tea light, will probably be best, and leave it in the cup and just let it burn for I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Then if you gently blow it out and you light another tea light next to it, what you should be able to do, if you've done this well enough, is that cup will then be filled up with carbon dioxide. Because the flame would have been making carbon dioxide, well, making, you know what I mean, would have been producing carbon dioxide. And because carbon dioxide is quite heavy, that stays in the glass. So what you can actually do is you can pour out carbon dioxide and put out the candles as if it were water, but obviously it's completely invisible. So it's pretty cool. I've never managed to get it to work. It's quite tricky, but it's one you could have a go at home. Obviously, any young people watching, make sure you do it with your parents. But worth having a go.
Helen's reeling them off. Helen's reeling them off now. Look, deepest hole ever dug is only 8 miles.
Oh wow, that takes me back.
That's years old, isn't it? I mean, have you just got like a handbook and you get to the end of it? It's like, I don't know, 10 pages long, and then you get to the end and you just start again. And you just keep saying it again and again and again and again.
Dig out that one. I haven't heard that one in a while, pun intended. But yeah, that's the thing is with dig. It's funny how it's like you think we're limited to what to like digging holes, like manually digging holes. Like, no, we've got so much more than that.
Yeah, I'd say like, you know how we can like when a mother's pregnant, we can look inside her belly and see the baby. It's kind of like that, we can look inside the earth and see what's down there. Just because you can't see it with your eyes, or we haven't physically been there, doesn't mean that we haven't seen it and it isn't there. Simple as.
It may just be me, but I don't want to be 8 miles down. I'd rather not be 8 miles down.
Yeah. No, but it's funny. I think Professor Dave put this as well. Yeah, no worries. That how for people that accuse us of being brainwashed, they all seem to say the same thing.
Oh, I've noticed.
And
it's not just flat Earth either. There's plenty of other conspiracy theories who think the exact same thing.
I mean, it's to the point where I can actually I could probably complete most sentences. If you started a flat Earth talking point, I would be able to finish that sentence. And I think it's the same with you.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
No, I was listening. I think it was Ranty I was listening to yesterday. I was in a panel with him on Jose's channel, and he was saying how you can literally take it back to which flat Earth main person they're talking about, or they're learning.
Yeah, you can.
And he's not wrong.
By the way, forgive my tongue. It probably looks gross. I'm drinking red wine, but yeah, you can. It's funny because you can talk when they talk about an Oakley thing. So if you're talking about gas pressure without a container or the second law of thermodynamics, you will know Oakley quantum eraser. If they are talking about the dome or things like that, you know that they might probably a Dubé or something like that, a more traditional flat earther. Yeah, it's just very, very interesting. Water finds its own level. You know that it would be Nathan Thompson or something like that. Or,
I think that's the signature move for all flat earthers.
Oh yeah, that's the classic. that's classic. But yeah. Oh, bingo. Yeah, I know. There's a streamer I watch called Hannah Reloaded, and she does a lot of she covers a lot of conspiracy stuff, and they play bingo on there. It's quite good. So I haven't completely abandoned us then.
Oh no, that's all over the place, isn't it? Really, flat Earth is only a corner of YouTube. There's so much else out there, isn't there? I obviously just stay here and know kind of a little bit what I'm talking about through experience, basically. But yeah, the stuff I watch on YouTube is actually far away from flat Earth a lot of the time, if I'm honest, if you know what I mean. But I've definitely heard of that channel that you just mentioned, Headphones Man. You're gonna have to change your name back to Bullet Bill soon. It's gonna confuse me.
I'll change it back. But may I put the link? I might as well chill her out because I think she's a brilliant content creator. But Hannah Reloaded is a transgender YouTuber / streamer who covers a lot of conspiracy stuff. And the thing is with Hannah is she will go for the, because I know we think we're dealing with the stupidest flat earthers ever or whatever, but there are some channels that really go in, you know what I mean, go in deep, and Hannah's one of those channels, with
is this
Daniel
the same
Pratt,
Hannah?
like
Is this the same Hannah that was doing hosting debates with what's his name? I think so. I gotta find the channel at some point, but
that is Hannah's channel.
I just need. Well, I missed a super chat from Generally Shady. I'm so sorry. I believe it was something along the lines of Rachel's kind of still seeking attention, something like that. At that level, Generally Shady. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I can't scroll back that far, but please tell me. I just noticed here, Rachel. I missed it completely. Then Rachel just reminded me, saying like I can read it out. I've been paid to do so, so it must have been a bit of a dig. But Rachel, I don't think you're in it for the attention, because you could be doing a lot of other things to get a lot more attention than this. OnlyFans or no? I'm only joking. No, but do you know what I mean? Like, you just by sitting on YouTube and in the comments section, there's plenty of times I've left the link. If Rachel was an attention seeker, she could be jumping on, doing the live streams, going on loads of channels if she wanted to be, and she doesn't. And from that, I believe that Rachel is genuine, but just very, very lost, I'm afraid. But yeah, Rach, you're always welcome here and always welcome on for a chat.
I will say this I'll say as well. And I could be wrong about this. I hope I'm wrong about this. But I don't think that Rach is going to change her mind at all about the shape of the Earth. I mean, that could change, but I just get the impression from some flat earthers that I think, it's not. The thing is, it doesn't matter what anyone like us says, and no matter how good our arguments are, it's for Rachel herself to decide, what the truth is, and to try and make sense of that. And for that, I wish her good luck. But yeah, I don't. There's nothing that I'm going to say or do that will ever stop Rach from thinking the Earth is flat. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's everyone's personal journey, isn't it? Me and Ranty will both be advocates of that. Advocates.
Advocate. Not that you're obsessed with alcohol, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I meant cats as in.
I'm only kidding.
You didn't get it. I'm only joking. But yes, he helped us massively, but it has to be your own mind. It literally does. Like, it's whether it's basically, do you like Marmite or do you not? It's to that point where it's your own choice, because you've been shown so much evidence to contradict your belief of a flat planet that you're basically choosing to believe in it over anything. It's choice. There's nothing to back it up.
It's weird as well, because I think that flat earthers they'll definitely say, "Oh no, it isn't a choice." I've done my research. It's what the facts tell me. They will definitely say that. And I think, to be honest, I think a lot of them would genuinely believe that. So it's a very odd mental state where you almost don't even realize that how how biased you're actually being. You've convinced yourself that not only that the Earth is flat, but the fact that you've come to that conclusion based on sound logic and for the right reasons, and you are doing research and you are being honest and you are trying to find evidence, blah blah blah. So, because flat earthers will always tell you this, they will always say, "Oh, I've tried looking for, I've tried to find evidence of the globe, and I didn't find any." And things like that. It's a bit.
Well, I think if you were honest, you wouldn't be a flat earther anymore if you were honest with it.
Yeah, I mean, like they say, tried to find evidence, but 99.9% of people, when they look at flat Earth, if they actually thought, hang on a minute, I'm going to look into this, and then they'll find, say, geodetic surveyors or the way massive, huge bridges are built, and they have gravity in the equations, they have curvature taken into account, and you accept it, and you're kind of like, that doesn't make you a sheep or a bar. It means you've looked into it and realized, oh yeah, but there's professionals in their fields and they're telling me that we live on a globe, so why should I really question it in a way? What grounds do I have to stand on, whether they're flat or round, to even question it? They're round, but yeah.
It's
attention seekers. That's what flat earthers are, unfortunately. I'm not saying you are at the minute, Rachie. I'm just saying that most flat earthers are certainly seeking attention.
I think it's like the weird thing is as well is that anyone could call anyone a sheep. The sheep is just the idea from these conspiracy theorists is that you're all believing in what someone else told you to. You're just following what everyone else does. So I'm the one that's being different. But the thing is that we're all being sheep unless you never take anyone's word for it ever. Then you are a sheep. I don't want to live my life where I don't trust anybody, and I don't trust any source of information, and anything that I believe, I have to rigorously test myself. If you live your life like, I don't know how you live a life like that, because you can't. You can't do anything. You'd have to learn about medicine in case you get sick. You're going to have to learn about how computers work so that you could use. How are you going to live like that?
If I
think I've mentioned before, I'd call it just a collective consciousness or awareness, really, of knowledge. So we as a species, this is why we are where we are, because of medicine, because of experts in their field, and them then really their knowledge trickling down to the mainstream in a way. Sometimes it gets misconstrued or this and that. I'm not saying it doesn't, but there is no evil agenda just trying to cover everything up, and you expect every scientist that's born to be evil. Do you know what I mean? That's what you have to believe in a flat earth, is that everybody's covering it up, and it's ridiculous.
Everyone's a liar and everything. But as to what Bill was just saying, that's actually the stance I take, is I don't trust anybody, and I don't trust I won't say I don't trust anybody, but I've done the research and asked myself, why do these things happen? And you're right, I have actually looked into medicine too to see how that works and whatnot. And it's a learning curve that's fun to be on. And I think that's part of the journey, is they think they're on the learning curve, and they think they're at the end of the learning curve and they've learned everything, but they're just on the first upward hill. And granted, it's the steepest hill, but as shown by the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah, and they've just basically accepted everything on faith, chemtrails and just more or less everything. When you're a flat earther, you are going to basically believe every other conspiracy going, and they're literally just accepted on faith.
And I was saying to Rachel, so there's a comment Rachel said here. We just want to see a physical demonstrable measurement of water curve, then argument over. The argument is not going to be over. The argument
has been shown.
The argument is never ever going to be over. I guarantee whatever I could, if I had the ability to provide any kind of evidence, I could. The argument will still not be over. You will never be satisfied. You will never accept anything that I give you. So that's why, unfortunately, you're not really worth me arguing with that much.
mean, one thing I would say here, as an ex-flat earther, is I believed in the Bedford Levels experiment proving that the Earth was flat. And I would quote that and quote that and quote that and be like, proof of flat water, proof of flat water. When you do the experiment correctly and take into account refraction, so you move the experiment a little bit higher, it shows curve, you know, every single time, Rachie. And these are the things, you know, you can just look it up. Eric Dubay will say, the Bedford Levels proves the Earth is flat. But everything you look up about the Bedford Levels proves that water curves. You know, I'm not saying there's a specific little measurement or it drops this amount or that amount, but visually it does. And there's no other explanation other than the curvature of Earth. But there's also measurements from what they call different meridians on Earth, you know, measuring the angle of the sun from different locations. And some of those would have been over bodies of water from one place to another, one country to another. There's a body of water in between it, and that shows a curvature, like the triangle. It can only be 180 degrees on a flat plane, I think, can't it? But then, like on a globe, it has to be bigger, and it's always bigger. That is measuring curvature of water.
You can have one of the weird things about, well, not weird, one of the interesting things about sort of 3D geometry, if you like, and this is, you know, my maths isn't that strong, I'll be honest with you, but if you take a triangle and you put it on a flat surface, you know, an equilateral triangle, then we know that the angle is going to be 60 degrees each, you know, sleeping warrior jokes, you know, etc. But if you take an equilateral triangle on a globe and it's, you know, it's laid out flat, you could actually get a equilateral triangle where all the angles are 90 degrees, which is odd because, you know, on a flat surface that's going to make a square, but because of how the geometry changes, it's very, very interesting. There's actually a channel I watched as well, a maths channel, really, really interesting. Actually, Numberphile. I'm sure loads of you would have heard of it, but Numberphile. There's another shape. It's almost like a funnel. It's like a funnel shape that goes on to infinity.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and on a shape like that, you can make I think it's a 5-sided shape with all right angles or something like that. So you get some really interesting things happening with geometry.
Check that out.
Yeah, I'll pop you the link if I can find it.
Regarding to what Rachie said about the argument being over and whatnot, I've said it before in a different chat, but the argument's been over. All scientists and peer-reviewed articles have they no longer need to contest with flat Earth because that's already been. They've already discussed that. There's no argument anymore. That's
why it's on YouTube. Like that's why it's here. That's why these guys I need to push this. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
No, sorry. But until they post in peer-reviewed articles, there's not even an attack on the globe.
Yeah.
So the 5-sided square. I'll just put the link if you're interested. That's number one. That's not number one.
And like I've tried to reiterate before, is like if somebody could prove the Earth was flat, science would accept it. There is no deception or people trying to hide it at all. You would be tried to be proven to be wrong, which basically happens every time. That's why it never goes anywhere. But if you can come up with something actually legitimate, no one's going to laugh at you. they'll be like, wow, well done. Here's your Nobel Prize. Come and get it. Like, you know, you're not going to get laughed out if you can prove it. This is simple as that. Prove it. You can't. So
Yeah.
you got to ask yourselves, like, why is Flat Earth on YouTube? You know, and you'll be like, oh, it's the worldwide conspiracy. Come on, guys. Come on. Like, YouTube could shut this whole thing down in seconds if they wanted to. They could delete every single Flat Earth channel there is and let it never ever be mentioned again.
There's countries to put it into perspective as well. There are countries that literally do that, not about Flat Earth, but some communist countries, for example, they censor their internet extremely rigorously. So there are certain things, for example, if there's any criticisms of their leader, you won't be able to find it online, or at least it's very, very hard. So yes, you absolutely could do that if you really wanted to. The powers that be at Google could say, right, that's it. We're not having any more of this type of video. So the fact that the conversation is being allowed to carry on is, you know, it's not this worldwide conspiracy. It's just so.
It's a local phenomenon on YouTube.
It's a worldwide conspiracy, yet they have the flat Earth map on the flag of the United Nations. So it's like, yeah, let's just keep it discreet. Let's put it where no one can find it on the flag for the UN. That will sure to keep it secret. No,
it's a global conspiracy.
But then that's old flat Earth. The new flat Earthers will say, straw man, we don't have a model, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We're not.
Oh yeah, yeah. The new flat Earth is we just don't claim anything. I never said that.
Don't claim anything. Say it's a straw man, and then just say, you know, hide in the confusion, hide in the ambiguity, and say like, oh, gas pressure, angle of limitation, and whatever it is that Oakley's on about. And just hide in the details. The devil's in the details, as they say.
That's what I say to my missus when she's like, why does it look so small? It's like the angle of limitation. That's what I say.
The refraction limit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Limey Plays snuck in here. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah. Limey's about. I love the fact you're drinking a bit of red wine, Bullet Bill. I've had a touch of that recently. I think I'm getting a bit.
Do you want to know the story? So if this is my new flat, can you see that box there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a box full of wine.
Oh,
because I'm gonna have a random tangent here. If it's boring or something in chat, then let me know and I'll shut up. But
I'll just meet you.
I bought a kettle for my new flat, you know, because I need to have a cup of tea. And I decided to go with this quite nice kettle for a change. And it had a voucher in it for.
Joe, I'm sorry. Right, carry on.
Couldn't resist, could you? Can't silence me here. Can't silence me here. No. So it had a voucher for Virgin Wines, which was something like 50 quid off. So I was thinking, bloody hell, that's all right for buying a kettle. And then I thought, oh, you know, it's going to be expensive, isn't it? It's 50 quid off. And I went and I looked online, and it was expensive. It was like 120 or something like that for 12 bottles of wine. And then I would have got it for like £77 or something like that. But I thought, you know what? Why not? I've got this voucher, so now I've got lots of wine. So I opened one up, and yeah,
nice.
It's very, very nice actually. I'm not sponsored by Virgin Wines or anything, but yeah, so that's that story.
Not sponsored by Virgin.
Yeah,
we'll say that. Not sponsored yet, but it will be soon.
But if you are interested in Virgin, you know.
Yeah. I have had a super chat from General E. Shady. Rachie says there are 2 sons now. Stupid or what? Yeah, I find it rather silly, I must admit. What do you guys think to that? Two sons?
There's an extreme lack of evidence thereof.
There is.
2 sons?
Oh, maybe. No, I mean, maybe maybe Rachie, maybe 2,500, 3,000 years ago, darling. But not now. There's just too much observation that's gone on. Please just get a telescope or something. And I haven't even got one, but there's too many people seeing the same things and confirming it, if you know what I mean. Try not to listen to the people that say the earth is flat. Listen sometimes to...
Sorry, Dave's trying to get in apparently.
Dave's trying to get in. Sorry, I'm on a run. I'm about to add you, Dave. Sorry, buddy.
That's all right.
There you go. I thought you were naked at first. That's why I didn't add you. You're sitting there naked, but now...
everybody's getting into the shower scene, so I thought,
Yeah, well, I was actually thinking about that. Yeah, I might have to. I think Perspective's in the chat, so he might be watching. I need to get on a shower scene, dude. I need to get my head around. So I need to get whatever it is you are recommending about, mate, because I want to get my hair back. So get in touch, mate. I need to know that brand. Chin chin, as Simon Oz says. Chin chin. Nudie Tuesday. That's something we could start up. Nudie Tuesdays, yeah. Just depends. I mean, 75 people here. I'm quite impressed with that number. Maybe if we get to 100, we'll start stripping. Oh, then we'll just lose subscribers there, won't we?
I'd have to turn my camera on for that one.
Yeah. Deadly Dave, mate. Sorry, buddy. How are you?
That's all right. I'm not so bad. Yourself?
Very, very good, mate. Yeah, really good. Glad you popped on. Glad you found a bit of time, bud.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I had a bit of a watch earlier on of Bill on with Limey play. That was kind of entertaining. Oh Lord!
I need to catch up on that. Yeah, it's like we're forming the Flat Vengers now, aren't we? We're going for it. Let's just do it. Bullet Bill's gonna start putting out content. He's told me, so we're all just gonna go for it.
Did I say I was doing that? I don't remember.
Oh,
it could be fun. I mean, like I said, it could be. I might have a go. I'm not as good at editing. I'll have to see. But
we'll have to learn together, Bullet Bill.
Yeah. I mean, I can obviously do some stuff, but who knows? Why not? It'd be a laugh. So it's funny how because lots of people come onto your stream, Seek, and are producing lots of really good flat Earth or debating sort of content or debunking content, and they're saying, oh, here's my channel, blah blah blah, and I've never shielded out my channel. I've never I always say I don't do debunking content, but nevertheless I've gained about 20 subscribers or something like that. It's so weird.
That's just for you though, dude. People actually, that's why I even bring it up. I know people would actually quite like it, when Rachie messaged me, she said, ask Bullet Bill to debunk this. It wasn't, can you debunk this SCST? Do you know what I mean? So people just kind of obviously want to see what it is you have to say. And,
yeah, I mean, maybe. I never really thought about it, but it could, that could be a thing. Yeah, I don't know.
Why the hell not?
Helen called me headphones man. Shall I, I can't be bothered to just keep typing. I've already done that joke. I feel like I've done that joke once. If I keep doing it,
Can I shout something out as well? Sorry.
Yeah, go on, Deadly Dave.
Yeah,
mate.
Cheers. Just I saw Slim there was in the chat earlier on and had a poke at me. I believe it was meant to be a fun poke, but I don't know. But whoever the message was deleted. Please don't do that. I'm fine with people having a poke at me. It's absolutely cool. So if somebody wants to have a poke, let them do it. It's all good. There's no need to delete messages like that.
Cool. Yeah, no, that's it. That is it. I just want to highlight a message from Effie Peer Review. My first ever patron. So always someone I'm just going to always kind of just big love for, basically. I'm heading out for the evening. I'll post a link to summer solstice observation invitation video. Please do, mate. Please do. I wasn't going to be around, but I actually might be now. So I may well be able to actually take part myself. So yeah, please do post a link for that. Yeah, there we go. If you could, please, that would be great. We've got someone else in the chat. I'm going to do it again. I don't know who you are, flat earth or not. You may be Bigfoot or an alien. I don't know. CJ, add to the stream. How are you?
Hello. Can you guys hear me? Just making sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Hello,
All right,
CJ.
good. All right, so who's a flat earther? Who's a globe head? Who here's a flat earther?
Oh, no one.
Huh?
No, we're all globe heads.
Okay. Oh, all four of you? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Are you
so-
a flirt head?
All right. So what are your questions? What are the things you guys want to know?
Where's
So-
your
What about?
Yeah.
About what
Let's
the-
start.
evidence?
Oh,
Can I have one? Right.
no. Can we just establish? Sorry, I just need to establish. So CJ, are you a flat earther?
I'm one.
Earther.
I'm religious. Let's start that off. I'm biblical, but also I take in other religions. But I am a flat earther. Yes. So what you're going to hear from me is a lot of interesting. Trust me, you're never going to hear. Basically, you're barely going to find anyone like me.
That's what
Trust
they
me.
all
What I'm going to tell you
That's-
is just going to freaking shock your head.
They literally all say that.
Oh, trust me. No. Trust me. I'm not
you've got some work to beat some of the worst, is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
no.
flat Earth
I
Aussie
am far ahead of them. Trust me.
Okay.
So let's try this. Go one at a time and ask the question. I'll stay quiet. I wasn't first.
That's fair, yeah.
All right, go, Bill. You said you had a question. Go.
Why is there no picture of the flat Earth in its entirety?
Actually, there is.
Okay, can I see it?
Yeah, you have to go to one of my videos. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called "Why Non-Believers Are Idiots." Okay. And
are you why you are an idiot? Is that what you?
that was my old channel that got deleted.
I know who you are. I remember you. Yeah.
Oh, I have new pictures.
Is this
Dude.
a
I have new
legit
pictures
flat
and
earther?
new.
Yeah.
I have new pictures and new stuff, dude.
Was it the
So no picture then?
Huh?
Sorry, just before we get off this, so no picture then, no?
Huh?
I mean, you could. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. I mean, you could. What's stopping you from going on your own channel right now and showing me that picture?
What?
Can we
I
see
didn't
the
hear
picture?
What's stopping you? You said you had a video that had the picture of
Yeah, we
all
can
of the
screen
flat
share.
Earth. So
Yeah.
if you could share your screen, what's stopping you from going onto your own
Oh,
channel?
no. I'm
Showing that
private.
picture?
I'm private. I don't share my screen, so I rather tell them where to go look for it.
Right.
Right.
Guys, go
Okay.
look at this video
So-
so I can
so-
get more views.
Yeah, so no picture of the flat Earth then. Next question.
No, it's a picture of the flat Earth. There's a giant snake circling it. Yeah,
Ooh.
there's a giant snake circling the flat Earth. You guys want to see it?
Sure.
Yeah, but
I told you.
we
I told
do,
you.
but-
I told you guys. You guys aren't gonna hear any. You're not gonna hear this from the flat
I think
Earthers.
he did top some of the
Yeah,
people, I'm not going to lie.
There's
Just
no
feedback on-
winning though, dude. Like LJ, there's no winning in being the craziest flat earther. Like there's no prize.
It's real. The picture's right there. If anyone who wants to see the video, just type this in. You guys know Matt Dillahunty from the Atheist Experience?
Yes, I've heard you
I do,
argue
yeah.
actually.
I do.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
type
and
this
he
in.
smokes you every time, and you don't.
No, he doesn't.
realize
He
it.
just hangs up.
Why?
Oh,
He just hangs out.
I
He
might have
can't
heard
do
you on the
because I
Atheist
sent him.
Experience and not known
I
it
sent
was
him the
you.
pictures on Discord, and he started sweating. He
No,
literally
he-
started. I sent him
No,
the
he
pictures,
did.
and he started
That
sweating.
is a lie. That is a
That
lie.
is not a lie.
There's
I
no
was
way
on
you
it. They
can
kicked
prove
me
he
off
was
his
sweating.
Discord.
There's no way you can prove he was sweating. There's no evidence.
That is a lie.
It's on video. It was
It's
just like
still a
2 days
lie.
ago. It was just like
Okay,
2-3 days
can
ago.
you show me the video? Show me which one was it? The last episode?
Hold on, where is it? Let me see. Let me get it.
I'll get it up for you. So let's
He started.
see.
He started to like. He had this look on his face, and he started to sweat. And I was all like, "Ha ha! I got him."
What
Right,
is it more
okay.
of a look like? I can't believe what this man just said, though.
Was it the one day ago with Vice Rhino?
Give me a second.
But yeah, I don't think like okay. Let's say he was sweating, right? What does that prove? Is that evidence for anything?
Oh no! Because
I'm sweating
this
right
happens,
now. Does that mean I'm wrong?
This happens all the time. Basically, what happens is
People sweating. Yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah.
Atheists don't believe what I say, and then once they see the picture, they do two things: they either try and laugh it off, or they get real serious and real nervous. And I've seen this happen so many times.
What if they're laughing because it's so dumb?
No. It's the face of nervousness. I've seen it a million times.
And
not just
clearly
that, it's also the laugh of nervousness, because that snake isn't there for like me. That snake is there for you guys.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's for the atheist. You're going to be put in there and tortured in fire.
So let me ask you a question. Have you any evidence for anything?
What? What?
Any of the stuff you've been saying? Have you any evidence?
Yeah, it's on my video. It's called Matt Dillahunty will be placed in outer darkness. You can watch the video right there. The pictures, everything right there.
Do you know what evidence
LJ,
means?
do you believe
physical evidence? You know, stuff that the U.S. Navy did, or they sent up stuff super high, scanned out the area, took pictures, all that stuff. That's what they did. You have to search through the documents.
So that's not what he asked. He asked, "Do you know what evidence is?"
It's physical. Evidence is physical reality.
Evidence is something you can prove to be true.
Yeah, and it has to be physical. It has to. You can't just talk. Just like you guys believe the core of the earth exists, but it doesn't. Yeah, you guys believe in fairy tales.
So wait, so it doesn't.
The man who believes in the Bible is saying that we believe in fairy tales. Did I just hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
You believe the core of the earth exists.
You believe in talking snakes.
Yeah, I have no issue.
No.
Oh, no.
That's not an issue.
No. Do you even know what forgot the Nakash is? Do you even know what the Nakash is? An angel.
The Old Testament?
Let's start off with that. It's not a snake.
No. Yeah.
Let's get that out the way.
So what is it?
You have to read the Apocalypse of Abraham, chapter 23. It tells you what it is. It has legs like us, walks like us, but it looks like a dragon. Basically a walking, talking lizard.
You think that's better than a talking snake?
I sooner would have taken a talking snake.
Well,
because
then you're gonna have
evidence for a snake.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain the millions of people in the UFO community that have run into these things.
I don't care about the people in the UFO community. They don't have any evidence either.
Yeah,
they've got a really.
What are you talking about? Their statues are all over the earth. They make statues of these guys all over the earth.
Walking, talking reptilians?
Yeah, they make Moruk from Peru. They made a statue of him.
A statue of an alien isn't evidence of an alien or a lizard
What
or whatever you think it is.
What I mean is they worship these guys. There's tons of
when I asked earlier if you knew what evidence was, when I asked earlier if you know what evidence was, there was a reason I was asking that question, because you're clearly demonstrating you do not, and without knowing what it is, you can't possibly present it.
Evidence is physical reality, so you have to
physical reality is physical reality. Evidence is a different word.
So
it means something different.
Exactly. So prove the core of the earth exists.
All right, real quick.
You can't because you believe off blind faith. You believe the core of the earth exists off blind faith.
CJ, real quick. From definitions from Oxford Languages, evidence is the available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. That is what evidence is.
No. I don't care about Oxford definition.
How about this?
I care about physical reality.
How about
I care about
CJ?
physical reality.
Does oxygen exist, CJ?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, of course. I can even feel it.
Right, but you can't see it. You can't.
Yeah, but I can feel it, right?
Touch it.
Well, you can feel it. You can feel oxygen.
Yeah. You can pass your hand like this. You'll feel it.
The air isn't
I'm doing
oxygen.
it right now. Yeah, you can pass your hand like this.
You realize air and oxygen are not the same thing, right?
You'll feel it. I'm breathing it in, right? Okay, then. That's what it is.
Oh my words! Never mind.
That's
if you were not breathing in pure oxygen, you would be high as a kite.
Okay.
We may as well just turn this into a party. Sorry, I've got one more guest. General E Shady want to join the chat.
Oh God.
I'm probably gonna head off actually with that. So
All
best
right,
luck,
take it
guys.
easy, Bill.
Oh, wait,
look,
Bill,
you guys
Bill.
still have to prove your religion. You guys still have to prove your religion.
I'm glad
Go
you
on,
believe
Dave. Go
religion
on,
is
Dave.
bad.
There is no
Huh?
religion to prove.
Huh?
Wait for
Um,
CJ to tell you that you're leaving because you're sweating. Wait for it.
Yeah. You already admitted you were
Oh
sweating
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah.
You
I'm
already
running
admitted you were
away,
sweating
so-
before.
But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever. See you when I
Take it
see
easy,
you. Bye,
Bill.
guys.
Later, Bill.
Pleasure.
Right.
Atheism isn't
sorry, I'm
religion.
just going
It
to add.
cannot be.
Sorry, just going to
Yeah,
add General E
atheism is a
Shady.
religion.
Nope.
Oh no, sorry,
Yes,
it's
it
not
is. It
General
has
E
to be.
Shady. It's
Because
Joe Black.
you have to, in order for atheism to not be a religion, you have to remove all the blind faith beliefs out of atheism.
There are no beliefs
Yes,
with
there is.
atheism.
Yes, there
What
is.
is
You guys,
atheism?
atheism is a connection between atheism and science. You guys combine the two. Okay, well then
Nope.
you're gonna have to remove
No.
all of science.
What is atheism?
Atheism is not believing in
I
anything
didn't ask
based
you what
off
it
blind
isn't.
faith.
What is it?
Atheism is not
is it?
believing in something based off blind faith.
No, that's not. It has nothing to
Yes,
do with
it is.
something. No, it has
Yes,
nothing
it
to do with
is.
something. Atheism
No,
is
you
specifically
are
a
not
belief
allowed
about
to
God
believe
or
in
gods.
anything off blind
No,
faith.
it's about God or gods. That's
Nope,
what atheism
you're
is
not
about.
allowed to
It's
believe
not-
in anything off blind faith. Anything.
That's not what it. Show me that definition anywhere.
That's my definition.
Okay, so the definition you use is different than the definition that all the atheists use.
Don't care what atheism is. I care
Okay,
about
don't
what's
care what you
physical
use.
reality. Physical reality
Like,
shows that
don't
you
know
guys
what
believe
reality
in
is.
things that you can't prove. So it's religion. You guys are religious.
Nope.
So,
Okay, well then
CJ
prove the core of the earth to me. Prove it.
CJ, no wait,
You
CJ.
can't.
do
Exactly.
you-
Since you can't prove the core of the earth, you are religious. And let's
the
not even
fact
go.
that
Let's
you
go.
just
Let's go
won't let
deeper.
anybody talk
CJ.
is just simple evidence in itself that you're just not going to listen. Do you? Oh man, now I lost my train of thought.
No, talk.
Sorry. Just in that moment though, whilst you get it back, dude. CJ, I know it's exciting, but please don't like over talk. Especially
Okay.
there's
Yeah, I know.
4 of us. Sorry, one of you. And yes, we don't want to over talk you, but please allow a bit of back and forth. I love the enthusiasm. I love the excitement. Keep it going. But
I agree.
All right, yeah.
people talk,
Let me just quiet
All
down.
right,
a little.
I remember
Get
what I was
their
gonna
turn to
say
speak.
now. Do you believe religion is bad?
Oh hell no! I think religion is good.
So why do you claim that our religion is bad if you claim that what we believe is a religion or what we have evidence of is a religion?
Oh no, because it's based off blind faith.
No, it's actually not. It's the exact opposite. So what is atheism?
I told you. I just said it right now.
Stop. Say it again. Just for
Atheism is
clarity.
when someone believes in something off blind faith.
Do we believe that the Earth and evolution, because I know you're going to stem into that in a minute, are blind faith beliefs?
Yeah, evolution for sure. As for
wait,
the Earth, that's a
you-
debate in itself. But evolution for sure. That's off blind faith.
All right.
No.
You claim that we have no evidence of a globe or evolution, which is actually evolution has so much more evidence than the globe, in my opinion. You believe that that's not evidence.
No. The globe is completely fake.
So what
I mean,
about
look,
fossils?
if Jeranism and like Globebusters and DRTRH, they literally bought a green screen and they faked the ISS in space. They literally made things float in the air with like $300, $400. It's like, okay, if you can do that there, then frick, what can NASA do with the millions and billions of dollars that they get?
Actually, send people
maybe
to
they could send
space.
people to the moon.
Yeah, right. No, it's insane. Just the thought of
The
it.
moon is a disc.
actually
The moon is a
watch the
disc. You're
ISS.
not,
The
you're
moon's
not
a
going to land
disc.
on it. You're not going to land on it. The moon is a disc.
What?
Why wouldn't you be able to land on it if it was a disc? We're on Earth and it's a disc, apparently, right? Yeah, I mean, just your own logic against you. Earth is a disc, so why couldn't we land on the moon? Because it's a disc.
Because one, you've never seen the back of the moon. Like literally, no one has
No,
ever
no,
seen the
answer
back
the
of the moon.
question you were
flat
asked.
Earth.
Yeah, no, that's not
You just
what I
debunked
asked.
flat Earth, CJ. Like
What happened?
saying like you never see the backside of the moon. You just debunked flat Earth because you would see the backside of the moon somewhere on flat Earth if it was small and local. So you've just killed flat Earth in that statement.
What? That makes no damn sense.
Yes, it does, because you said you don't see the other side of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which you would if the moon was small and local.
No, you wouldn't, because it's so close to the dome.
I think maybe
that's why sometimes the sun reflects off the dome, and that's why sometimes there's 2 moons in the sky.
Have you seen this dome? Have you evidence for this dome? No.
Yeah, we sent a rocket to go check. We sent the rocket to, and I can walk outside right now and see it. I mean, it's made of sapphire and glass.
You didn't send a rocket anywhere. Scientists sent rockets.
So they sent the rocket to go check.
Yeah, and those people concluded it was a globe.
No, they sent the rocket to go check. They literally put hitting dome 3, 2, 1, and then it hits the dome. It's just like, okay, well, there's a dome. I
mean, if somebody's just going to sit there and lie and
redefine
every word that they want to for themselves, what's the point, Craig?
It's on YouTube. So you guys have no excuse. It's on video.
What I'm getting from this is you're a biblical literalist, yeah?
Somewhat yes, somewhat no.
So some of it's absolutely correct, and the other part is not, right?
Oh, no, it's not that it's not correct. It's just that there are parables in the Bible, whether I like it or not.
Well, then
but there are some parts that people think are parables that are literal.
How do you distinct what's parable and what's not?
Because it usually tells you this is it's not a joke. The Bible literally does this. This is a parable, meaning.
No, it doesn't. I've read the Bible. I was religious for 18 years.
Yes, it does. A Muslim literally brought.
Give me the quote. Give me the verse.
Oh, God, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This Muslim literally brought to me. He's all like, "Oh,
so you're absolutely sure that God is real, the Earth is flat, and evolution is a lie, and you can't quote me which verse says this is a parable, but this isn't."
I don't know. The Bible, for the most part, I say most of it is literal. Not all of it.
Sorry, guys. Just need to say, generally shady. Please, bro. I've debated and destroyed him before. I know his weaknesses. There is a link at the top.
What
you may have to come out of the stream and then go.
You don't know what evidence means.
I've never debated you.
CJ,
I'm all over atheist channels. I've never debated him.
CJ, go find that evidence, please.
Dudes, generally shady, mate. If you do want to jump on, come out of the stream, jump back in. The pinned comment is the link to jump on live. I should have said that before.
Oh, that angry typing.
But
hear him smacking away.
Yeah. Right, we have let's do, like I say, let's just turn this
right here. Ezekiel 17:2. Son of man set forth the allegory and to tell it to the Israelites as a parable. So yeah, it literally tells you, hey, look, this is a parable. It's Ezekiel 17:2. So you know, it usually tells you. It usually tells you. Okay.
But Joe, do you want to repeat that? We didn't quite hear you.
Ezekiel 17:2. Okay. I just posted it up in the chat, so you can go look. You can read it yourself.
It might not go through as you're not a moderator.
No, he got it in the. Oh, it's in here.
I told you guys. You guys are never gonna meet anyone like me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look up Ezekiel, the whole.
But does that not make you think, CJ? Though, like if no one really is like you, then
there's probably
why are you right? Like you're placing yourself on a
no. It's not that there aren't people. There are, but there's so few. I've barely found any. It's not a joke. I've barely found any.
Why?
I'd say the majority of flat earths are biblical literalists.
Just to give you an idea, I found like 1,000+ people that are similar to me, and that's about it. And then there's like a small group, a bigger group with like 30,000 people who have some of my beliefs, but not all of them. And then like if we go down the list of just simple beliefs, do you believe in Christ? I can find millions of them. But like when it comes down to like the belief system, like I'm only gonna find like a few thousand of us, and maybe all together, you might end up with a few million, but I'm just going to be real based off what I've seen.
You pulled all of these figures completely out of your arse. They don't mean anything. And as we said earlier, do you have any evidence for any of the things you claim? And saying, go watch my videos is not evidence.
Sorry, but the pictures are there. I left the pictures of the giant snake circling the earth there.
Okay, no, fine.
Oh, God.
I left it there. It's not like they're my own pictures. They're from the U.S. Navy. They're from U.S. Navy documents. So it's not even like I'm making this shit up off the top of my head. So it's from them. It's from them.
Them, eh? Because that matters. It does.
Yeah. Just type this in on YouTube. Matt Dillahunty will be placed in outer darkness. The pictures will be right there. Okay.
I mean, how do you think that? Like,
What happened?
What do you possibly think any of that means?
Oh, no, because Jesus spoke about this. He said Jesus.
This is another new thing.
Jesus literally said there's a giant snake circling the earth. Jesus said this. Okay. So it's like, okay, so what is this snake there for? Okay, one, he killed it, and then he uses its body as a place of torment for atheists.
Jesus
So it's
killed
like, okay.
something?
Yeah, of course he did.
What?
He killed a ton of things.
Man of no sin?
He killed Jormag. He killed the giants. He killed basically all the corrupted animals and creatures and humans. And then he locked up the angels.
Locked up the angels.
What the hell?
For God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down into chains of fire. I think it's 2 Peter.
Do you think this God you're talking about is a good God?
Yeah, beyond belief. You have no damn idea.
Does hell exist with this God you're talking about?
Yeah, hell and outer darkness.
Is the God powerful enough to have not made hell?
Huh? Yeah, he did.
Is the God powerful enough to have not made hell?
Yeah, but he did.
Okay, no. Okay, so he did make it. He's powerful enough to have not made it, and you maintain it's a good God, somebody that will burn most people in existence in eternity forever and ever and ever. I don't think you know what the word "good" means, let alone evidence.
Okay,
I think.
So
I think
you're
if there is a
telling
God,
me
he's evil.
no, but I bet you guys would side with Satan, right? But I bet you guys probably think Satan is a better guy. You probably think a rapist and
we don't believe in him.
No, because I've heard
if
this.
If we don't believe in God, why would we?
I know you don't believe. I know you don't believe, but I've heard this.
Okay, no, but you think that we believe that Satan's a cool guy. If we don't believe in one guy, why would we believe another in the same storybook?
Atheists love to do this. They love to do this. They'd be like,
yeah, so do religious
God killed all these people, but Satan barely killed anyone. But you guys don't even know the story. Satan is a rapist and a killer. He's a rapist and a killer.
That's what you would call deflection. I was asking you questions about God, and now you're talking about Satan.
If I'm not mistaken, Satan was the only one who didn't lie in the garden of whatever the hell it's called. I can't remember off the top of my dome. God said, if you eat this apple, you'll die today or whatever. And then he told the same thing to Eve when she came around. And then the snake told Eve, no, you won't die today. God is lying to you. And that was the only truth because Eve did not die that day. Correct
and
or
now
incorrect?
Everyone
correct or incorrect?
And now everyone freaking dies. And that is
reality. No. God said that they would die that day.
On that day, you shall surely die. Okay?
Oh, but is that a hyperbole, even though it doesn't explain
no. Is it a parable or not? So
a parable, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
You can take that as a parable.
But it doesn't.
What, like 900 years today?
I'm asking you.
I have no issue with it.
Of course you have no issue with it, because this is what you believe on blind faith.
Yeah.
So there's no evidence as to why you believe. Were you ever at once a non-believer?
Of course I was.
Of course you were. It just helps your claim. Oh, guys, I was a non-believer. So now I'm a believer, and it's clear.
Hello.
I was told.
Hello.
We can hear it.
Come on, guys.
I was told.
Come on, guys. Hello.
We can hear
it. Boys. Kill. Come on. Kill down.
Hold on, let me answer.
We've got General A. Shady in the house.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, this is, to be honest, guys, and anyone in the chat watching now, this is turning into basically a free for all.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like there's, you know, just no swearing, no racism, and just get along and
come on,
agree to disagree.
May I say, why you are an idiot? Hello.
I want to hear this because we've never debated.
I've talked to you before, CJ.
Yeah,
about an hour.
I know I've talked to you, but we've never actually really debated. I'm literally all over atheist channels.
Dumpster fire!
I'm all over atheist channels. We have never had a real live debate on YouTube.
Not on YouTube, but we have in Discord for about an hour, bro. All right?
That's Discord.
Now, you were the person that says that the craters on the moon were caused by a giant wolf that jumped up and
those are bite marks by Fenrir.
A magical being? Another being?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Please.
Go ahead.
Please,
this is serious. This is serious. This is something that he told me. So say that again, please, CJ.
Fenrir, but I mean, it's in Norse mythology. You know that giant snake that I talked about? That
No.
circles the earth that I talked
Just
about?
tell us about
Let
the
me
wolf
finish.
and the
Let me
moon.
finish. Let me finish. That giant snake that I talked that's dead, that Jesus Christ killed. Guess what? He's Fenrir the wolf that bit the moon. He's also part of Norse mythology. So guess what? He's also on the earth, buried underground from the
Just
flood.
tell us what the
bit the
craters on the moon were created by, bro.
He bit them. He bit the moon. That's why the craters are there.
Fenrir, the giant wolf, jumped up and chewed on the moon.
No, I
And that's
think
what the craters are on the moon.
Yggdrasil was still on the earth. I think he climbed up Yggdrasil and then jumped up
That
and
sounds
did it
like
and
a
grabbed it.
song.
Yeah. What's the name of the tree?
Yggdrasil. Yeah, it got cut down. I
Right,
left the pictures.
And the giant tree created the air pressure on the globe, did it?
No, it created the air pressure on the flat Earth. We lost it, so
Oh,
we've lost
right,
70% of our air pressure.
Yeah, because of the giant tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I leave physical evidence for all of it.
Also, you have told me that the moon is only 11 to 32 miles high, correct?
11 to 40 miles high. I said this.
Yeah, that's all good. So let's just say that I'm
from 30 to 40.
I'm in Australia and someone else is in Russia, or no, directly north of Australia, which would be China or somewhere up there, right? So we're talking along a lateral line north, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the moon's 11 to 40 miles high, and I'm in the southern part of Australia, and someone's in northern China or somewhere, but we can still see the moon, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that would mean that the moon would be about fuck all degrees from the horizon to me, and fuck all degrees from the horizon from China. Instead, we see it above our heads, at like 70 to 80 degrees above our heads. How does that work, then? And we both see the same side of the moon.
Yeah,
how does that work, son?
One, it's easy. The moon's a disk. It's closer to the dome, so you can never see the back of it.
But how many miles away?
Excuse me. Well, I'm in Australia, and the distance between me and the person in northern China or wherever is like freaking 12,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers.
Okay.
But the moon's only 40 miles at maximum height. But we're still seeing the same side of the moon, and it's 70 degrees above our heads.
Yeah, you can't see that.
Figure that out in geometry. Figure that out in geometry, son. It doesn't work.
You can't see the other side of the moon.
No, because
no, you can't. You're never going to.
You're saying it's only 40 miles up, dude.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
I'm giving an estimate, of course, but,
excuse me. Don't interrupt. I'm saying, and you're saying that the moon's only 40 miles up, but I'm 10,000. So let's say 5,000, just for a good figure, right? I'm down here, they're 5,000 miles away. The moon's only 40 miles up, but we're seeing it at like a 70-degree angle above our heads, both of us. That can't work.
Yes, it can. Because you're making an assumption on the moon. You're making an assumption basically on the moon and the sun.
No, Sparkles. It doesn't fucking work.
Well, then you're going to have to.
If the moon's only 40 miles above my head,
you are going to have to go to my video and explain it. You're going to have to.
No, I don't have to. No, I don't have to make a video, son.
No. You're going to have to go to my video.
You just have to understand geometry, son.
Why the sun is 11 to 40 miles high on video?
If the moon is above my head,
it's on video.
If the moon's above my head, and someone is 5,000 miles away, and it's above their head, how can it be 40 miles away? Geometry. Go back to grade school
based off all the evidence, it gets lower. And if anyone wants to see the video, it's literally on my channel.
CJ, did you just miss all the evidence against
Don't forget that, this is a guy that's saying that a giant wolf jumped up and chewed the moon, and that's what creates the craters.
Anyone who wants
Are
to see
you
the sun,
serious, bro?
and anyone
One
who
thing
wants
here,
to see
sorry,
the sun
guys.
only a few miles high,
Hey,
just type this in.
CJ,
Glory, just type
CJ,
this in.
right,
Yeah.
CJ. Village idiot control, but we all see the moon as a complete circle, or I would say three-dimensional object. Like you can clearly see
Yeah.
that thing.
Anyone that looks
is
up at
not
it
a
can
disc.
see it's a three-dimensional object.
Yeah,
No.
like
It's a disc.
quite clearly.
No.
It's a
No,
disc.
it's not though, is it?
Yes,
Just
yes,
isn't
it's
there.
a
giant-
disc.
That's the trouble.
A giant wolf jumped up and chewed on it.
Yeah, how do you think he chewed on it? It's a disc. If it was a hard solid
giant-
ball, he wouldn't be able to chew on it.
How big was this wolf, bro? He jumped 40 miles up, did he?
No, I told you he probably climbed up Yggdrasil.
And,
yeah,
and,
he was massive.
where is Yggdrasil?
Huh? You
Where's
can watch
the
my
remnants
video.
of Yggdrasil?
You can watch my video.
No, I don't need. No, I don't want to watch your video. You tell me where is the remnants of Yggdrasil?
You can think it's either in Syria, Meru, Nevada. Those are three places that I've seen.
Right. So it's either on one side of the globe or the other. And where are the remnants that we see now?
Oh, where?
If it was that big, we would see remnants lying on top.
Yeah,
of
we
the
do.
ground.
I have the pictures of it. You want to see it? It's on. I told you.
No, I want you to explain it to me because there is no fucking remnants of it.
There are giant leaves that are 1,500 feet long.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, right, of course.
There are leaves that are 1,500 feet long.
Yeah, I fully see them all over the place.
All right, you don't want to see it. I left it on video.
When autumn came and all the leaves fell off, they're all over the planet. And we see them all over the place.
Okay, look, it's on YouTube. My channel's called Why Non-Believers Are Idiots. Anyone who wants to watch wants to find the tree, just look for it. It's literally right there in the video.
CJ, it's just your opinion. It's an idiotic
No, it's
opinion,
reality. It's physical reality.
No, it is not.
It's physical reality.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You can literally travel there on a plane. So if you could travel there on a plane, it's physical reality. It's not a feeling that I have. I don't give a fuck about my feelings. I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Where were you traveling?
Huh?
To where?
You can either go to Nevada. You can go to Syria.
Yeah.
Now, Mir, you can't go to.
And
that's
where are these giant
leaves?
leaves?
So I think it's that one. But the
And
other
where
two
are these
places
giant
you can go.
leaves?
Huh?
Where are these giant leaves?
Oh yeah, it's called Noah's. The video is called Noah's Titans. Before the Noah's Titans, Attack of the Snails. Okay?
Can you show us? Can you show us?
Yeah, there were giant snails in the past.
Don't be a troll. Come on.
There were giant snails in the past.
He's fully serious.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Like people think I'm joking. I'm being dead serious. We got the shells, right? We got the shells.
This guy believes that fallen angels, mated with humans and created other species, and like he. I'm sorry, CJ, but you're in need of mental help, mate.
We have their bones.
You are truly
we have their bodies. Like,
we don't have any bones for giants.
Yes, we do.
I've done some good drugs in my life, but you take the cake, mate.
CJ.
Like, seriously.
CJ, without trying to tell me to watch a video, can you tell me which institution currently holds the bones for giants?
I forgot which museum, but there's a museum that still has some giant bones. Yeah.
You forgot it, though.
Yeah, I'd have to look. It's on a Trace Smith's channel. I'd have to look it up again, but I'd have to watch the video, and then once I get that, he'll put the information in the museum right there.
I've talked to this guy before, and I know him, but this is it's utterly wow. You seriously need mental help, mate.
No, you guys do. You guys need to be correct. You guys need to be correct. You're atheists. You're atheists. You guys need to be correct.
I still can't help but think he's going to be judged.
Can I just try? CJ, how did you decide we were all atheists? I was the only one who spoke on the topic.
Yeah.
CJ?
Oh, what's the fraction?
What's the filament?
I think that's where the giant wolf slobber got in the moon and he missed it a bit.
So, have you gone, CJ? Have you left?
Oh, I'm gonna have to silence him soon, to be honest, because my head just can't handle it. It's speaking too quickly.
It's bewildering, isn't it? I spent, and trust me, how do you think I feel spending an hour on Discord talking to this guy?
Yeah. I'm surprised you came back on. Had I spent an hour on Discord, I'd not have come back here.
I'm surprised I'm not locked up after spending an hour talking to him.
I actually didn't boot him there. He actually booted himself. So thanks for
that,
he
mate.
Would. You saved me a thumb movement.
You know, I've been talking.
And it was about to happen.
And I've been muted.
I just couldn't handle it anymore.
I've seen some really delusional people in my life, and Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, Flat Earth Aussie Roscoe. He is actually a very, very nice guy. I'll give him that. He is actually a very nice person. He is delusional, aka the moon was created by giants digging out of the Grand Canyon, and that's why the Grand Canyon is there, because they mine material to float a molten bubble into the sky filled with helium or hydrogen, and the craters are bubbles. But Roscoe is actually a very, very nice person. Why, CJ, I don't fucking, why you are an idiot. That's the most ironic name I've ever heard in my life.
I thought
this guy is truly nuts.
Clearly, because I always thought religious apologetists said, or well, at least Christian apologetists would say that the Grand Canyon was formed by the flood.
That's the usual younger creationist position, anyway. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's obviously a water, a hydrodynamic formed thing, but no.
Yeah,
no.
No. A wolf chewed on the moon, and that's what the craters.
How was the wolf able to breathe on the moon? And I thought we couldn't land on the moon.
Well, how big would the wolf have to be to jump 11 or 40 miles?
Yeah, I think he meant that well, first of all, I think he was talking about a tall tree. But if the bites on the moon are large enough to see, I'm assuming he's talking about a several 100-mile long dog or wolf or whatever. I mean, impossibly large for anything. I don't. It's bonkers.
But he's the one that goes around the Earth maps on like Google Earth and stuff, and looks at dragons and the dragon eye and these kinds of things. If you've seen them on,
I've seen the guy that does the rocks fella, the fella that points at the screen with
Mudfall University.
Yeah, that guy. I've seen him, and he's bonkers too. He has a scary number of followers. Like, it's scary. He's about 100,000 followers, and he just points at the screen and says, "See these rocks? These look like dragons."
Yeah,
it's scary, isn't it? Yeah.
It is scary that people are so dumb.
Makes you also realize how small Flat Earth is.
I know, right? He has 100,000 followers pointing at rocks saying that they're dragons, and Flat Earth is stuck on tiny numbers.
we went into the atmospheric
in pixies in forests.
We went into the atmospheric pressure gradient with Why You Are an Idiot, and he stated that whatever that big tree is, that he says, it created oxygen, and when it fell down, and it created the pressure gradient. But he still believes there's a dome.
Right. And so there's a pressure gradient with a dome because somehow that's how gas works.
Oh, there's still gravity.
and they can't figure out atmospheric and pressure gradient. Atmospheric pressure and gas pressure are different things, caused by different things.
Can I? Sorry, just just 1 second. I just see Rachel's just put up that dragons are just as bad as believing in dinosaurs, except there's evidence for one and there isn't evidence for the other. So,
Rachel's an attention-seeking thing.
Game of Thrones.
Rachel's an attention-seeking thing.
Sorry, guys. Super chat from Charlie Welch. These people are not delusional. They will say anything to get traffic. See also all of Flat Earth.
Well, yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
CJ's back.
Yep.
CJ's back. His internet went out.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
not having him back on. I'm sorry,
okay, good.
CJ, mate, but I've had enough for tonight.
Oh,
If you do want, like,
go
to
on.
try and
Go on, let's have some fun.
no,
It's worth a laugh.
dude, no. I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. I can't do it. I'd set up a debate though. If, like, say, if we wanted to set up a debate between you and CJ, I'd be quite up for that.
I'm in.
You know, if you wanted to set up something like that.
He's funny as hell, man. It's just
Yeah.
his delusions.
I need to be prepared. I honestly wasn't.
grandeur.
You know, maybe a flat Zoid or something I could have dealt with, but when, you know, like snakes around the earth, and like, I was just like,
Really snakes. Jesus.
It's
Christ.
oh
just,
man, like,
it's unbelievable. Like,
yeah.
it blows your mind that someone thinks this way.
Mm. No, I love it. I do love it, but like, I'm not taking it right now. Like, we had enough of that, like, or I have. So, but I would happily set up a debate. Generally, Shady, I think you've got a bit of a, you know, a rematch that we need to roll out. And CJ, if you're in the chat, please email speaktruthofficial@gmail.com, and I will happily set up a debate, and it will probably be over on our Truth Debates channel. Try and get our first debate over there.
Mate,
could be a bit messy, guys. Like, you know, everyone here, you know,
you can send,
know what to expect with
me
CJ.
one. Send me an email, just generally Shady,
Yes,
one
mate.
word. Same as my name, but just one word @gmail.com.
Cool.
Hook me
I'll
up,
send
man.
you an email. Try and set it up, man. Definitely.
Oh man, I would love a debate.
Yeah, would you?
Right.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to build up, is like set debates up. I love what we're doing here, the chatting back and forth, but I would love to get things like, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hour stream, 1v1s, 2v2s, and actually have it structured, if you know what I mean. I'd really, really love to go down that route.
Yeah.
So yeah, the same with you then, dude. Yeah. Let's just get it going. Stay in touch with the channel, and we will get debates going. Trillion, no, not modern day debates. It is truth debates. There is a new debate channel in town. It's called Truth Debates. So forget about modern day debates.
Yeah, forget about that. I'm really not impressed with that. SDSD. I did do a shout out a little earlier in the live chat before you started about FT fight. Do you mind if I do that again?
Yes, mate. Yeah. A shout out. Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah.
That was Fight the Flat Earth on his channel about the Eric Dubay documentary. Santos Bernacci. I've organised for Craig and Santos to have a debate on Wednesday.
Sick.
This guy is the most vile and disgusting person I have ever met.
I agree on
and that's really saying something. If you drop me an email, I'll share the screenshots of what he said. I dare say Fight will bring it up in the debate.
If there was a bleeping machine, you wouldn't hear any of the words, because every single one of them was the most disgusting swear you can think of. Yeah, it was absolutely.
Is he the channel?
You saw that, Deadly.
He's got about 200,000 subscribers, hasn't he? Is that the channel?
Something like that. And he comes across like his butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. And if you saw that, Deadly.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. It was on FTFE's latest with Landry and PhD Tony. Towards the end, I think it was 1 hour 30 minutes in, 1 hour 29 minutes in. He mentioned it, and he read out the replies that he and I got from Santos. And wow, just wow, I've never seen anything worse, ever. And that's saying something. I've seen a lot. But that will be on Wednesday. I think midnight for fight. I'm really looking forward to that. And I've downloaded Zoom. I'm trying to be there if I can, but I'm only on a tablet. And by what it says, the audio might not work for me. So, but I'll try and be there.
Do it.
Looking forward to that. But yeah, set it up with CJ, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, happily. Yep. So CJ, hopefully you're still listening, and we're going to get it going. Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm going
absolutely.
to round it up. To be honest, guys, I'm going to round it up pretty soon. We're approaching 2 hours.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and get an early-ish night. Yeah, so thank you everyone that has come along. We'll just do a little round the table. If anyone does want to say a comment or two, more than welcome to. My eyes have gone now. Zifoxy. I said it completely wrong. Look, I need glasses. I so need glasses. Zifoxy. Sorry we haven't all had obviously a massive chance to speak. CJ kind of came in and overwrought a bit of everything there. Yeah. Well, I wanted to try and nail it down to a proper debate rather than just let him try and overrule everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you, mate? Thanks for coming along.
I'm doing great. This has been so much more fun than my typical discussions with people just shouting. Other than CJ, typical.
Yeah, sorry, I was shouting a bit there too. Apologies,
no, it's all right.
You're good.
But yeah, no, it's been fun. I'll definitely be back for more, and I would definitely love to set up a debate at some point. So
apologies for my avatar too. I just thought that was a good one.
No worries. No worries at all. No worries.
It was worthwhile for CJ.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this could be the start. We peaked at about 77 people, I think. So that was quite a good amount. Slowly
I'm
growing.
Really proud.
Now, so.
I must say, I'm really proud that you have gained so many subs. You've gained awesomely, man. I'm so happy with that. Good on you.
Oh, cheers.
Deserved.
Yeah, it kind of peaked a little bit, but I've noticed now I'm starting to rise again. So, yeah, man. Like, thank you very much for that, dude. Yeah.
Thank you for having me here too.
Oh, no, that's right, mate. I'm doing like a round circle. So we're gonna just kind of actually, by the way this is going, Deadly Dave's next. You're gonna be the last dude. So I'll leave the outro to you, and that can be your fighting call to CJ for the debate. Deadly Dave, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a melt of my head. I like that. I mean, I was not expecting it to just go so bonkers so quickly. Like, oh wow, it was a super dive. It was good fun.
Glad to make you smile, bro.
But yeah, I suppose before I go off, I'll shill my channel, which now has a video. I've done something. So it's in the chat there now again. And my first video was Brave, where I decided to take on Simon Dan instead of a flat earther. But I may go back to a normal tack from now on.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Like, that was such a cool video that you did, dude. I think you're on 600 views on it or something. So
I think I've hit 700.
700. That's
I know, right?
Currently.
Say again, sorry.
Yeah.
712 currently.
Oh, nice! Woo!
Man, cool. Sprout that channel name. I'll be heading over and subbing.
Yeah, it's there in the chat. I can post it again. Deadly Dave. There's another Deadly Dave, I think, but yeah, me with the avatar of me, and I think Dan is going to mention me when he's doing the whatever attraction he's doing. So I might get more subs then, or I might get some hate. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It'll probably be a bit of both. It'll be a bit of both, won't it? You know, it comes with YouTube, like the love and the hate. Just happens. But yeah, no.
Always.
Thanks for Thanks for coming along, dude. Again, my eyes are going to play games with me here. Milos, 15 gameplays. Thanks for popping on. And again, I'm sorry, didn't really get a lot of time. Again, you're more than welcome.
It's okay.
At the minute, what we're doing is trying to create a little bit of a group of people that are coming in and listening in, which it seems to be happening. So thank you, everyone that has come along. But do you have anything you'd like to sort of just add as we're on our way out, mate?
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and I didn't expect this debate to go just
ballistic.
Yeah. And thanks for having me. And I have nothing else to say. I want to speak to my channel. I don't want to speak about my channel because it's all about gaming, but I usually do further debunking when it comes off YouTube, like talking to myself and then watching some further videos for me to get a chance to debunk or to use like Simon Dan videos, and many excuse me, as a base for me to disprove or add some details that I know. And yeah, I mean, that's everything else to say. So thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming along there. I just want to read this one out from Trish Blythe. Rachel thinks she debunked Einstein with some Mickey Mouse cups. I haven't actually seen that one yet, but Rachel, I bloody love you, gal. Come back to the truth. You're not more intelligent than Einstein. I'm sorry, love. General E. Shady, thanks again, Miles, for coming along. Milos. General E. Shady, last words before we go.
Look at my pecker. Look at it. No, I'll come up with a different avatar next time. That was just something that came up really quick. I was trying to bring up another screenshot, but it wouldn't come on, so that was it. I don't have any content on my channel debunking flat earther, but I will have in the future, I hope, as I move forward and get more into the StreamYard and Zoom and different things. I will do that. I do have a small scientific background, so I know what I'm talking about.
And you're from the Upside Down as well, are you?
Oh, yeah. Frick, the monkey bars are on my floor. I'm in ceiling. It's hard, man. You try hanging upside down every day. It's difficult.
Damn sloths.
But thanks for having me on, bro. As soon as I saw CJ there, I needed to get in. I had to.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it made everyone smile, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. I could see you were chomping at the bit in the chat there, and you had some previous, so I had to allow you that opportunity.
I was bouncing around down here, going, get me in.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, no, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to call it one there. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Flat Earther or not. Heat Shield, Rachie 00000, Layla, Village Idiot Control, Trisha Blythe, Deadly Dave, Dog Walker. There's Deadly Dave, look, he's over there. Go and subscribe to him. Mr. Flipside, Trish Blythe, Marshall, Liam Wakefield, Simon Oz, every one of you that is here. I may have missed a few, and I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Please do come back. We seem to have a little bit of fun over here, and you never know quite what to expect. One of the only channels on YouTube with truth in the name that actually
speaks truth
and speaks the truth. Thank you all. Stay safe, everyone, and keep it global.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And don't forget to look at my pecker.
Don't look at his pecker.